Hello and welcome to this new lecture on icons. We've already covered how to add a tab bar at the top of an application page. For this lecture, we are going to keep the bottom tab navigator and delete the top tab navigator. So this is a pretty simple way. Both tab navigators can be used in the same way, and it has already been mentioned that you can place one at the top or at the bottom. Okay, now, if you go to the application, you will see that there are two screens available, a sign-in screen and a sign-up screen. The login and sign-up tabs each have a cross above them when you access the login page. However, we want there to be a symbol instead. The UI, so the interface basically, and user experience will improve once we introduce icons. To do this, you'll first need to install the npm package for the material icons or the native vector icons for React. So click the browser's native vector icons to React, activate the npmjs.com page, open the npm command now. You only need to install reactnative npm install for it to be downloaded. After that, enter this command into the terminal. Always check that the desired installation location already has the desired program running. For instance, the React app will automatically open if you open a new terminal. But in this case, the My App project is operational. So first, run the command cd my app to open the project, and then install the npm modules you need. Once My App has been selected, paste the command that was copied from the browser, run the command now. The installation process will begin and take some time. After the installation is complete, open the app.js file and import the material icons. To import material icons, do not use brackets. Instead, just import them. So let's look at how the logos or icons will function in the application. The process for this option will be the same. So use brackets after creating the option, then add the tab bar icons, the color you wish to use in tiny brackets, and any other elements you want to add, including size. Okay, so an issue will occur if you save the file right away because color and size were not specified. So use the arrow function together with color and size to eliminate this issue. Use the material icon now. First, use the icon name home for the current state. Skip the material icon size for the time being. Save the file now, and then check to see if the material icon appears. On the login tab, you can see that a tiny home icon has been created in black above the login option. Okay, so go to the tab bar icon, choose the use size option, and then click use color. You can use any color right now, but for the purpose of this lecture, pick blue. As soon as you save the file and open the application, you will see that the home icon is displayed on the login tab in blue and is by default of average size. The home icon will be printed in an extremely small size if you remove the size specification. The size can also be increased. So the home icon is printed in enormous size on the application's login screen when you select size 40 and save the file. The color of the home icon is modifiable. So you can now select the color gray, save the file, and launch the application to view the gray printed home icon. Okay, so everything else has previously been mentioned in terms of like how you can alter them. Now open the GitHub page for the React Native vector icons in your browser if you want to use a different icon. Next, use the search bar to look up login related icons. There are many available login icons in the search results when you search for login. Additionally, it demonstrates that if you use the tag for material icons, simple line icons, in typo, etc., a specific icon relating to that tag will be displayed. So for the time being, copying and pasting n typo into choices won't work because the library of material icons is already installed. Okay. Now, if you replace the word home with the word login in the file, you will see that the login icon is printed above the login tab in the application. Now, if you replace the word home with the word login in the file, you will see that the login icon is printed above the login tab in the application. If you want to save the file, choose an icon that is 35 pixels wide rather than 40, as 40 is much larger. Now, duplicate this choice and paste it alongside the sign up. From now on, use the material icon called sign up. The sign up icon you used is not an acceptable icon name. Thus, if you save the file now and open the application, you will see that an error has happened, because the icon for the sign up name does not exist in the library you are now using. This icon name is invalid. Okay, so now that you have the symbol, check to see if the name you are using is accurate before applying it. An earlier example would be the login icon. So sign up icons do not exist in a library, which is why the problem is happening. But login icons do exist in the library that you are currently using, which is why there isn't an error and the icon is functioning. Therefore, the question is, how will you know which items are in the library and which ones are not in the library? Simply copy the material icons and open your browser to find a variety of libraries, including Ant, Design, and Typo, Evil Icons, and more. These libraries can be used similarly to the material icons library. So press Ctrl if you want to access other icons for this purpose. All the website's material symbols will appear when you hit Ctrl F. Okay, currently you can use the call split icon. So copy the icon, replace the signup component signup with it, then save the document. Now, if you open a browser, you can see that the application's signup tabs called split icon is printed there. Any icon can be used by following this process. Any icon can be used by following this process. The error saying the icon name is invalid will occur if you use the icon name incorrectly, such as by using capital characters instead of small letters, or by forgetting to use punctuation. However, if you misspell call split icon in the library bug, an error will be generated. So visit the website mui.com to discover more icons if you want. Okay, so this is an official website where you can find a lot of icons basically. Visit the material icons page after the website has opened, and any icon that you choose to use is compatible with React Native. So just look for, sign up icons, for example. So search here, and you should notice that it's displaying quite a few sign up related icons in the results. So start off by using the lock open icon, copying and pasting the icon name into the material icons tab. Use a hyphen to separate the letters of lock open and make the letter O of open smaller, i.e. lock open. Now, when you save the file and open the browser, you will find that the application's sign up tab has a lock icon that is open. Considering this, you can use several icons by following this approach. The baseline of this lecture was to demonstrate how to use icons. Icons are vital in app development because they improve user experience significantly. Alright, so we just reached the end of this lecture. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon in the next one.